Jesse, if big banks didn't cause the financial crisis, at least according to Hillary Clinton, who does she say is responsible?
She likes to talk about the shadow banking system, and it's a little bit difficult to gauge exactly what she means by that, but she has certainly named Lehman Brothers and AIG as being more sort of primarily responsible for the crisis than the big banks, which she equates in her recent speeches with the idea of traditional banking, which she clearly thinks should be given a break on financial crisis reputation.
I mean, it's really code. Traditional banking, she means existent banks that have money to give to her campaign, right? Because the only banks she's putting the blame on, or financial institutions, are those that can no longer give to her campaign, or those that don't really exist, right?
That is true, and it's certainly. It's no mystery that that Hillary Clinton has been sympathetic with these large banking institutions. Certainly, as the former senator from New York, she never went up against them, and in fact took major campaign donations from those organizations or those who work for them, including Citigroup, for instance.
Jesse, has there been any pushback, any criticism of her stance from other fellow candidates or people that have worked for her in the past?
Not from fellow candidates that we've seen, but there have certainly been a lot of interested parties out there that are fairly critical of her stance on this, especially from the left flank of the Democratic Party, which isn't unusual. She's certainly been walking a tightrope on trying to sound tough on regulating the financial industry, while also being friendly enough that she could still be a recipient of their donations.
We say Morgan Stanley and J.P. Morgan are among the top 10 donors to her campaign. I'm sure it's true. Right. But won't that be true of the Republican frontrunner? Wasn't that true of Barack Obama? Wasn't that true of George Bush? I mean, isn't that true of every real contender?
No doubt, no doubt. They're certainly heavily involved in giving to all the major candidates. But of course, we've seen that Hillary Clinton has Bernie Sanders breathing down her neck and raising money. In the third quarter, he was very close to her numbers, and he certainly isn't a recipient of Wall Street largesse.
Jesse, does this have to do with the way that the campaigns raise their money? Senator Sanders raising it from smaller contributions versus Hillary Clinton getting larger bundled donations?
That's right. Clinton's campaign obviously has been organized around large-scale fundraisers, and a lot of them. And Bernie Sanders, for instance, as we've seen, has been taking a lot of very small online donations.